welcome to today's show. In honor of Independence Day, we're going to have mushroom Swiss burgers. So let's get started. Okay, to our hamburger meat, we're going to add, we have our garlic butter here, we're going to add a heaping tablespoon. We have a pound of hamburger meat in our bowl. Almost forgot to tell you. We have caramelized onion seasoning here. We're going to add a heaping tablespoon of that. And I like chives in my burgers, so we're going to add about, not quite a tablespoon of those. And then we're just going to give this a good mix. You can add more salt to it. The seasoning has salt in it. You can add more salt if you want more salt, but it has enough salt for me in it, so I'm not going to add any more salt to it. Just mix it up real good. Just like that. And then I usually like to take it and put it in one big ball like this, and then I take the ball and I score it in half. It kind of makes the burgers, you know, it's kind of even them, not perfectly even, but close enough. And then each half in half again, so I get 4 even size burgers. Then we're just going to patty these out. And I usually put like a little indentation in the middle. That helps keep them from puffing up so much in the middle. And there we go. And if you kind of keep them pretty close to the same size, they'll cook pretty evenly, about, you know, get done pretty close to the same time. Just kind of push it down in the middle so it don't puff up in the middle. Okay, and this is our 4th one. And then just kind of pat it out. And then I just kind of push it out from the middle. And that way it don't puff up in the middle. Now we're going to cut our mushrooms, and the way I do them is I've already washed and cleaned them, and we're just going to take them and slice them thinly like this. And I just have a small package of portobello mushrooms here. We're going to cook our burgers on our cast iron skillet here, our griddle, and I'm going to cook it on about medium heat because on the gas it gets very hot. So we're going to cook it on about medium, and it being cast iron too, so it gets very hot. So we're going to put them on. There we go. And we're going to let these cook. Okay, our burgers, I believe our burgers are done. And the way I usually tell is I kind of push on it just a little bit And if the juice is clear and not red, that means they're done and ready for our cheese. So we're going to add our cheese to them. Let me grab our cheese. Okay, and I'm going to flip them over one more time, just like that. Kind of move them over a little bit so they're not sticking together. That one tried to run away from me. And we're going to take our cheese and just lay our cheese on. Let them lay there and let our cheese melt. And while that's happening, I'm going to get our buns, and I'm going to lay our buns on the side because I want our buns to kind of brown up a little bit. Okay, our cheese is melted on some of them. We're going to grab our platter. We're going to start taking these off. Oh wow, look at that. And again, that one don't want to come with me. Wow, look how good these look. Those look really good. All right, we're going to set these to the side. We're going to take these two buns off. We're going to add our other two to the side here. We don't want to put them in our grease. And we're going to let them toast a little bit. And we can just turn our pan off because it's still good and hot. It's going to be hot enough to toast our buns. And we'll take these and set them over here to the side. Okay, we got our mushrooms. We're going to take our mushrooms and add them to our pan. Okay, we add them in. And what we're going to do is just kind of cook them, kind of like saute them around. You don't have to add any oil or anything to them. They'll make their own juices. And we're just going to kind of cook them down until they get a little bit soft. And this just takes a few minutes, and then we're going to make a gravy in them with our beef broth and our brown gravy mix. Y'all please excuse me, my allergies are bothering me really bad. My sinuses are doing bad. We're just going to let these cook down. And you just keep kind of stirring them so they don't stick, which most of the time, I've never had them to stick, but I just kind of keep stirring them. And they just keep cooking down. And they'll become tender. And you can also use canned mushrooms if you want, and it doesn't take as long with the canned mushrooms because they're already soft, so you won't have to wait for them to cook down. But I prefer using the fresh mushrooms. And some people like them softer than others. We don't like them real soft. We still like them to have a little bit of a crunch to them. So we don't cook ours as long as some people do. So that's about how long we like ours to cook. They're still kind of firm but a little bit soft. And see, they're making their own little juices down in the bottom. If you can look down in there, you can see they're making their own juice in the bottom. I'll let them cook another minute or two. Okay, so now that they have their little bit of juice in them, we're going to get our brown gravy mix. And to this, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of this brown gravy mix. we can get it out of here, we are. Well, it's time to buy another container of it. I use this for a lot of stuff. 3. Okay. And then to that, we're going to get our beef broth. We're going to start adding it, and we're going to start just kind of stirring as we go so it don't lump up. And I usually, about a cup at the most. I never really measure it, but you just kind of keep stirring. And you want a gravy, not a thin gravy, but you don't want it really, you know, so thick that you can't spread it on your burgers either. About like that consistency. And I put about a cup in there. And we're just gonna let this simmer for just about a minute. Stirring while we simmer it. And I'm gonna turn this down on low and let it simmer. And it'll thicken just a little bit more. But look at there. And it makes this thick gravy. All right. There we go. And there you have it. That's your mushroom gravy. Okay, now that everything's done, we're going to assemble our burger and give it a taste. Alright, let's get this assembled here. And on a mushroom Swiss burger, you gotta have mayonnaise. There's no other way to eat it but mayonnaise. That right in there, and just like that. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. And that's how you make a mushroom Swiss burger. Don't that look delicious? Today, I have a treat for you. Instead of me trying the burger, I want you to meet my husband, Jeffrey. He is going to try our burger today. So, this is my husband, Jeffrey.
Hey everybody.
So, here, I have a mushroom Swiss burger I'd like for you to try.
Awesome. I'm ready to try it. I'm starving. Let's see.
It's guaranteed to be messy.
Awesome. Y'all gotta try that.
Thank you for watching, everybody, and please like and subscribe.
Thanks guys, appreciate you stopping by, and y'all need to try these are really good. So happy 4th of July and have a good rest of your week.